found out my girlfriend of 7 years cheated on me. Right now this my only form is catharsis. As Henry Miller once said, the only way to get over a woman is to turn her into literature. So as the title says, I found of my girlfriend of 7 years, of whom I planned on purposing to next year, cheated me. I'm a 33 M and she a 27 F. For context, she had a guy friend from nursing school I never liked nor trusted that apparently she got close to. I never suspected anything, but he gave me bad vibes. But my girlfriend doesn't have a ton of friends to begin with, but my guard naturally was still up. Pre-covered, her mood changed and she was crying a lot because she told me they had a huge fight and stopped being friends, but also said there was more, but she couldn't tell me the details because it's too hard for her to tell me. Early February she started to see an OBGYN for abdominal pains. Sometime mid 2020 she told me he attempted to kiss her, to which she fought him off, and that's why they weren't speaking anymore. Jump to August, the week of birthday, as I'm in my car about to leave work in the dark. Because I work overnight at a medical lab, I see someone approach her window from outside. He then turns around, crosses the street to get in his car and leave, and I confront him and ask him who he is and what he's doing there. He plays it dumb. We have a verbal confrontation, to which it took everything Buddhism has taught to not get out of my car and pummel this guy and end up spending my birthday in jail. Jump to end to September, my girlfriend is having abdominal issues again and goes to see her OBGYN, who says whatever is causing the issue isn't a uterus issue and that she may have an infection. As to what the doctor needs to run tests for to discern. Which brings us to tonight. She's in the shower and her phone is next to me. The temptation to prove myself wrong is overwhelming, but everything she's told me up until this point just doesn't add up. I find in her iMessages an unnamed contact conversation dating from the earliest, which is July, prior to me catching him outside her window of our home up until last Monday. Conversations here and there. I scroll to the very top and my heart sinks, confirming everything, my worst fears. Turns out he did force himself onto her, but this isn't the first time they had sex, and I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. When she finally came back from her shower, I tried coercing the truth out of her, not letting her know I know everything, but she's sticking to her ape story, to which she is seeing therapy for. I wake up now at 4 AM because I can't sleep anymore. As she lays next to me in bed, I cry because I fear that she'll never tell me the truth until I let her know I know everything. I cry because the woman whom I've spent 7 years of my life cheated on me. I cry because the woman whom I've pleaded to make a great father to kids we planned on having together in the coming years lied to my face. I cry because I love her more than anything I've ever loved. And this hurts. I'm at a crossroad in my life. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to be very blunt with you. I am sorry about your girlfriend, but a girlfriend is supposed to be someone who you can rely on and be able to trust. You should be happier with this person in your life. To me, your life is worse with her in it. You are starting to lose your mind over whether she is cheating on you or not. This relationship is over whether you agree it's over or not. Don't think about the 7 years you spent with her. Think about your future. Are you happier being with her for another day or being by yourself and not having to worry about anyone cheating on you? Whether you agree or not, you probably are better off by yourself. This isn't healthy for your mental. Just something to think about. Yeah, I know, and I'm 100% not okay right now. Unironically, this advice helps me, but I'm scared of going through another breakup because I don't want to hurt their feelings. Clearly she doesn't regret it. She is not going to tell you either unless you put her in a corner, but either way, you already know the truth. It sucks to invest so many years with someone to end up like this, but it is necessary that you break up with her. You have to. The confidence is already broken, you won't get it back. Get the screenshot, because once you leave her, if anything this subreddit taught me, is that she's gonna say he left me because I got raped, because she would rather be a victim than a cheater. So have the screenshot and tell her that you have the. So tell me the truth. If you wanna break up, tell her that you have the evidence that you cheated on me multiple times, and if you try to trick people and make up to be a bad guy, then the texts get sent, otherwise I don't want anything to do with you. I will just say we broke up and nothing else. You already hurt me, so just leave and take it as if we never knew each other. Cheaters always make up their stories to save their face. You need to record all the evidence for your own safety. This, 100%. My boyfriend's ex tried this shit hardcore with both him and her ex-friend. Get proof. This op she'll be coming after your reputation next if you refuse to be a doormat, so be prepared. Big facts. My ex pulled something similar. She was drunk at a party and hooked up with her ex-BF. Somehow they made it back to her place and she just fell on his dick, but she spun it as sexual assault. I had half a mind to hit up the guy and be like, hey, I hope you know this girl is going around saying you raped her, because TBH that's messed up, and I hate people who can't own up. Anyways, my response to her was, if you really feel that way, go to the police station and make a statement, but I'm out. I was 20 and she was 27, so I was like, I'm too young to be dealing with this sort of situation, even if what she was saying was true, so I'm out. To this day she really goes around spouting of this, I'm a survivor and 123 LK didn't believe my story # victim. Walk away and don't look back. I had a partner cheat on me too. This is a few years ago. We were together almost 2 years, I was madly in love and we were going to be together forever. Over the summer, I had a gut feeling that something was off. I couldn't tell what it was, but he was distant and easily annoyed with me. I poked and probed and eventually he told me he cheated on me. To make it worse, it was with a girl I knew had a thing for him, which he denied. I was devastated, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me. He was completely different to the person I fell in love with despite his remorse. If she isn't even sorry, then let her go, you'll be better for it in the long run. She might have gotten raped and still cheated on you. They aren't mutually exclusive. If she did get raped but there's proof that she did cheat on you before or after the act, you have every right to leave her. She can work on herself on her own. There are some cases where women who are raped go back to their rapists to have consensual sex. It's a weird situation related to reclaiming control of their sexual agency from the person who took it. Considering sex seems to cause her pain to the degree she needs to see a gin, that's the affair cover, she's probably still struggling with it. Doesn't mean that's what happened, or that she didn't cheat, but it could be the case. Just tell her, you know dude, you can't operate on no information. Your girlfriend isn't going to tell you shit and you're just going to keep crying alone until she leaves you. You respect yourself and leave her. Yay, I can see why she is walking all over him with this crying bullshit and thinking 20 years old is never gonna change or cheat. Again, every thank you for reaching out with constructive criticism. I'm a Buddhist by practice and the first step of me getting better is to find my way out of this hole and deal with the issue on hand. No advice to give, but I wish you well on your future journey. If you're a Buddhist, remember that nothing is permanent and suffering stems from attachment. Detach your feelings from her and hopefully your suffering lessens. Process what happened, accept that it happened, and let it fade away into the universe. You deserve honesty and loyalty. Just because she is lost and in pain doesn't mean you have to hold on to it with her to show her you love her. The best thing you should do for yourself, and her in the long run, is to let go of her and try to allow both of you guys to grow apart from each other. Right now it is not working out and something has to change, and after 7 years, if she is hurt but continues to choose to hurt you, you should remove yourself from the situation. Sorry you are going through this. Are you planning on remaining in the relationship and living with her? Can you elaborate on what evidence you have that she cheated? I'm confused. She's been seeing a doctor and a therapist for rape, which tracks. She had a fight with a friend who raped her, which also tracks, as people who suffer sexual assault often do so at the hands of people they know. I'm not surprised she didn't report or didn't tell anyone. She probably feels dumb and ashamed, especially if there are after effects of it, like an STD or a pregnancy she now has to deal with. Speaking of which, you need to get tested for STDs. What I'm confused about is, was this an affair gone wrong, or is this guy just a shitty rapist? Did the messages make that clear? Because that would make your decision easier. Rape is not your girlfriend's fault, and I hope she gets all the therapy she needs, and I hope she does find the strength to report, but cheating is. I'm curious as to if the guy who raped her, manipulated her to begin with. She could have been targeted. Some people can spot the tiniest weakness and vulnerability in someone and completely exploit it. I really wonder what she said in the texts. Right now, it doesn't matter any longer if she comes clean or not. Yes, your situation sucks, but you know everything you need to know to make a decision. It is incredibly terrible that she got raped, and I am feeling extremely sorry for her, but her cheating on you, that happened before, is entirely up to her. It was a decision she made. A decision against you and your relationship. It is up to you now, to make a decision that is best for you. She made her decision when she cheated on you. In addition, you should go to a doc and get tested for STDs. Better safe than sorry. Good luck and stay strong. I'm sorry, I'm really confused. Was she raped or not? I'm trying to break it down, and so far I see it as it started consensually and then she was raped. Or am I incorrect? I think that if that's the case, the reality is that whilst it will be hard for you to break up with her during a difficult time, she still had an affair. Now for some people, affairs aren't the end, however due to your reaction, I think it most likely will be, and that's okay. You deserve to be with someone who wants to be with you and only you. Some advice for the future: don't take this into every relationship with you. I get that you are hurt and that you felt off about her having a guy friend, however there are legitimate, honest people who have cross-sex friendships with no bad intentions. Perhaps talk to some people and work through the feelings you are having now so that you are settled and happy going into your next relationship. Good luck. From what I can tell, the last time was rape. More than likely they've had sex before the incident. Whether they did or didn't, an emotional relationship was there as well. Well, at least you know why it was too hard for her to tell you, because sleeping with the guy would be difficult to explain. Some alarm bells should have gone off when she couldn't confide in her partner of 7 years. You don't know what to do? I'm sure you do. I attempted to get the truth numerous because, as you said, not being able to confide is indeed an alarm. It's what fueled my suspicion. Tell her you saw the messages and want an explanation. Don't let her play dumb or manipulate you. Also record it in case she tries something after you confront. I've already taken screenshots of key conversation points. That person you loved is dead, they don't exist anymore, the thing besides you is not your GF, it's something else. Move on, try to become happy. The thing, haha, great metaphor. If it was consensual, leave her. And if it was cheating first, also leave her. Any cheating means you are not the one who should be providing support. Honestly, that's best for both of you given what happened. She failed the wife test. Am I reading this right? He forced himself on her. This doesn't sound like a consensual affair. There's nothing wrong with leaving her if that's what you want to do. But you should consider that this man is a rapist. He probably spent months breaking her down and coercing her and maybe even getting her drunk. Rapists are usually capable of intense manipulation. I'm shocked that you saw in her phone that he raped her and your takeaway was that she's been cheating on you. The other times you say they had sex could have also been non-consensual. Sometimes victims lie to appease their abuser. Or they even lie to themselves. It's a matter of being ashamed of yourself for having been raped. Do what you will, but consider this point of view. The doctor visits seems to add up to a case of a woman who has been repeatedly raped and is scared. Abdominal pain can result from trauma. It's more complicated than that. From his other posts it seems like she had a consensual affair with him, broke it off, then he raped her. Get tested for an STD and start slowly packing her shit if you own the place you live together. If you know her parents, give them a heads up that she will be with them. Finally, gather friends you trust that won't just betray you and confront her. Gather all evidence and slam her down with it all. Tell her she had many chances to say the truth and she lied again and again and again. Tell her betrayal is what did this and that she is never going to repair your relationship. You need close friends and preparation for getting out of this. You walk away after all that and never speak to her again. Change your contacts and issue a NC if she tries any sort of guilt trip. Then when you deal with all that, seek therapy, be it group or individual, just seek it. I wish you the best of luck and please to just make the clean cut. You don't need that in your life, and every second you think of, oh we can fix this, is another second of your life wasting away. Man, if that happened to me it'd change completely. Don't tell her shit and just get all your ducks in a row as far as 7 years goes with a person. So get everything organized for leaving her ass. After you do that, relax because you made a plan and accomplished it, and then if she still gets you off, use her just for that and ignore her in every regard as you come to terms that she is pure deception and has enjoyed playing you like an idiot. You can even take your time, man, just make sure you've cut all ties, keep her unaware, use her only for sex. Detach yourself from the person you thought she was. She isn't it. Get your situation sorted and start enjoying the single life. Eventually just leave her for something ambiguous. Things just aren't working out, she's already a liar. Imagine the lies she might put out about you now if you confront her and she decides you're now the rapist. It's just not worth it, bro. Get out ASAP. Don't try and plead or explain or cry or understand. This girl ain't it, chief. Move on. Why are you trying to get any truth out of her when you already have confirmed proof? Dude, I'll let the other support your ass, but I'm already getting flashes of your future. You're miserably married to her, raising a child she had with her app. You cry every day in the shower and are constantly snooping on what she's doing and whose she's doing it with because you can't trust her. Every now and then you feel like you've had enough and want to leave, but you're the type of person that would be happier in a bad relationship than single with no worries. I know this all sounds harsh, but seriously, what do you think you're going to gain from pulling the truth out of her? Do you think if you finally pull it out of her you can convince yourself that she came clean? You stay with a cheater means you accept cheating, so stop crying about it. Leave and choose yourself, stay and choose her. You are not her number one priority. She doesn't love or respect you. You essentially are the stalker fan in this relationship, chasing her around to get her love. Good luck, my friend, you're going to need it. Also, I know I come off as a douche, but you need someone in life to slap you back to reality from time to time. So wait, who was the guy outside her window? It wasn't the male friend, right? Was she having an affair with the male friend or with this stranger? Just a question to clear up, but are you sure that it's been consensual sex between them? As you said, she's been going to the OB/GYN due to abnormal abdominal pain. I would really sit her down and lay all the cards on the table, come forward with what you know and ask for answers. Unless she's really just that much of a liar with absolutely no sense of guilt to come clean, there might be more to it than meets the eye. OMG, it just hit me, she may have had an abortion. I remember a friend of mine having the same pain issues after it was done, same organ visits. Yeah, I had an abortion like a year ago, and I was thinking the same thing. Shush is not your girlfriend, it's just your turn. I'm amazed with your restraint not to go and kill this guy with your bare hands. What do you mean you don't know what to do? It's over, just leave. Read this, take a screenshot and send it to your phone, just do it. Then change the password of your phone without her knowing, keep your phone on you at all time, and if possible do this with multiple devices, just in case she steals your phone or breaks it. Don't tell her that you have HTIS evidence or she will create some sort of phony story. Don't rush it. Record every single piece of data, evidence, proof, event in an organized file with backups and on different devices. This should help you regardless of what happens next. Please, 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 do this. S. Henry Miller once said, "The only way to get over a woman is to turn her into literature." Okay, listen, I'm going to be a dick here and just not read the rest of this post after this quotation. What Miller is saying is, the best way to get over a woman is to dehumanize her, and with her, all women. Do not listen to Henry Miller. He will make you angry and bitter and give you a very warped sense of women and relationships in general. I know you are in pain right now. That is very reasonable, but, unfortunately, it is not unique pain. Please recognize that your cheating GF is an individual, with all her unique qualities and faults and history, not representative of her entire sex. We are equally as diverse and flawed and brilliant and insane as you men. No two of us are alike, so don't let Miller trick you into thinking that. Sincerely, a woman who's made the mistake of dating too many Miller fans. There's nothing wrong with liking Miller, per se. I enjoy him myself sometimes. But please do not take him as a guru, nor even as your favorite writer. The quotation was just to make you stop doubting yourself and stop letting yourself being manipulated by making you think differently. By de-individualizing the specific woman, you look at her in a different situation, you don't feel as much sympathy for her, and thus you're less prone to manipulation. The quote isn't about representing an entire group with just one person in any way. The quotation was used more as way to show my state of mind at that point, just 6 or 7 hours into this situation. I just needed to pen something. My mother has always told me my greatest gift and curse is seeing the good in everyone. That last bit on why it hurt to read. That's awful. She started off saying there was a fight or something, but if that's lie then she planned on manipulating you, and when you asked for the truth she kept going when you were obviously upset. That's just wrong. She has zero remorse for how she is hurting you. Confront her with everything you know. This relationship is not salvageable. This reminds me of my ex. I was so in love with her it was crazy. I catch her out all the time. Never caught her cheating, but I'm not stupid. I did catch her talking to guys all the time and lying about going out and all this shady shit. She also happens to be my son's mother. It was insanely hard leaving her as she still wanted me and then made my life hard. Right now you're feeling what I felt. I cried too. I stayed with her far too long, and eventually you'll get fed up with always wondering what she's really doing. You'll start to question everything she tells you. Even something dumb like what time she woke up, or how long she was at the gym for. Now I'm with someone else, and I couldn't be happier. She's totally amazing and she's the best woman by far. You will find someone too. Someone who isn't a piece of shit. Now I'd suggest working on being the best version of you. Work out more and focus on your career. But whatever you do, please do not get this woman pregnant. You'll be paying child support and spending money on lawyers like I am. Dump her. There are trustworthy women out there. Without trust you don't have anything. I'm really sorry. If she is making accusations like that and you know they are not true, then I would advise you to explain to her you know what's going on and break up with her. Guilt can push people to do crazy and stupid things. She sounds like she is on that path. Confronting is the hardest part right now. She is not for you, that's all it means. I believe she is capable of being loyal, just not to you. She's using rape as a cover for cheating? That's one of the most disgusting things I've read in a long time. A rape is a horribly traumatic event, and to use it as a cover is so damn disturbing. You need to leave this woman. Op says the messages confirm that the guy raped her, so I don't know if it's entirely fair to say that's what she's doing. He also said in a comment that the messages made it seem likely to him, for reasons he hasn't shared yet, that they'd had sex in the past, so if he is right about that, leaving her does make sense. If he does leave, I hope he's right, and not just leaving a confirmed rape victim who didn't cheat on the basis of a message that he misinterpreted as likely to indicate cheating. Like others said, walk away. It's not easy, in fact you will feel like it's the worst emotional pain you've ever felt. But it will be the right thing to do. Not like it's gone across your mind now, but you'll find someone worth being with who respects you. Hey, people are shitty and lie all the time. It sucks. It hurts. My last relationship, I was straight up lied to, saying they loved me and that they were home when really they were out on our 2-year anniversary, betraying me so. I've moved on though. Found someone way better, and you will too. She doesn't deserve you. Unfortunately, this happened to me until I just told her I looked through her phone. Funny because it went straight to I knew you didn't trust me, and how dare you look through my phone. She doesn't love you and she never will. Cut contact and never talk to her again. I'm sorry you're going through this, my friend. First, she stated that he forced himself on her, but you discovered that they indeed had a sexual relationship prior to him forcing himself on her. Even if that's true, clearly there was a relationship they were having behind your back. Now, playing devil's advocate, she could have been trying to end it and he forced himself on her because he doesn't want it to end, which can explain why she hasn't told you or the police, because doing so will also expose the affair. I'm so sorry that this happened. I know right now this sounds bad, but it is good that this happened now, and now when you married her and potentially had kids. She isn't worth your time, she isn't worth a second chance. Please don't give her a second chance, because people almost never change and she's showing you that she isn't remorseful. Take time to figure stuff out. It's easier to get over someone when you're able to see the person they really are. When emotions are up, logic goes down. I bet in a month all the pieces will start coming together and you'll start to feel thankful you caught her. Just please find someone worthy of you, send your love. For now, get out and mend. Move on. Be selfish. I know it hurts, and I know you wanted her forever, but it hurts to stay. Just read this carefully, alright? Do not walk away. I'm telling you, do not, just run. First, this is not your fault in any way. So others' decision to cheat has to do with them internally. Second, take some time to calm down. Send yourself screenshots of the conversations, and when you are comfortable, confront her and end the relationship. If you are not comfortable with confronting her, simply wait until she is at work and move out, then let her know via message that it's over. Third, seek counseling. Being cheated on creates trust issues that could impact future relationships. Good luck, op. Insensitive this might be, but outside of that's awful, you shouldn't care that she was raped. She was raped by the man she was cheating on you with, and she is still fucking lying about it. She did not deserve to be raped, and you do not deserve to be cheated on. Leave her.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And if you are new, subscribe and click on the bell icon.